Hey, what's the crack? This is Oliver Keane Motion Design, and today I'm going to show you adjustment layers inside of After Effects. So yeah, what are adjustment layers? I'm going to show you. It's going to be very, very easy to show you what it is. So let's go. I'm going to give you another piece of footage to download. It's just an image. It's really, really easy. It's in the link below. It's basically this image I'll show you right now. It's this one camo image. I used it before in my old tutorials about like importing content, but it's a good image to use because you can adjust it and do a lot with it because there's a bit of color in there. And it has like these wobbly shapes because it's camo, you know, we can just play around with it. So if we click here, okay, and drag that straight into my project panel right there you go, we have it in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to go to new comp from selection, and then we have our camo right here, and I'm going to go up here to effect, and I'm going to go distort, and I'm going to go CC bender. Okay, CC bender, what it does is it bends footage, see right there. Okay, and you can see it'll bend it around. It looks kind of cool. It can bend it. Okay, so we bend something, okay, we animate it, and we do a lot of stuff to it, okay? The problem with doing it this way, if you want to get rid of this footage, okay, you can do this, okay? But imagine if you had a lot of stuff done to this layer, okay? And you wanted to turn it off. Like you have multiple different, I'm going to add another, go effect and go distort again and go, I'll just do another one, CC lens, okay? And lens will do something crazy as well, okay? So we have two different distorting things going on in this image, see? Say the client came back to us and they were like, we want to remove all this footage or something like that, we don't want it at all. So you have to go in and you have to click off all your effects. It gets kind of really annoying, and it's kind of destructive having your footage like this, you know, like having it made like this. And that's where adjustment layers comes in really, really handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, go delete and delete, backspace those basically, and come back here to camo. And instead of doing it that way, we're going to come up here to layer, go new, and go adjustment layer. And basically what you can do instead is apply those effects to this adjustment layer. So yeah, we have adjustment layer here, and I'm going to add an effect. I'm going to actually go to my effects panel over here, and I'm going to go CC sphere. So I'm going to find it here, perspective, CC sphere, and click that. Okay, basically we get this, see? And it's really cool because like it makes, you know, your footage below like spherized, you know, and you can actually like play around with this, you know, and you can rotate it like almost like a globe, you know what I mean, like play around with it, you can animate it and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do really quickly, is I'm going to come back here and the rotation on my Y, I'm going to click my stopwatch, and then I'm going to press U, and then I'm going to go to 1 second, okay, so there, and I'm going to drag this over to or right in 90, okay. So if we come back here and press play on that, you can see it looks like a little globe, but it's a bit too fast, so I'm going to go bring it out to actually 3 seconds ish, you know, so come around 3 seconds and it'll be a bit more slow. So there you go. So we have a little globe with our camo underneath. We just want to change color overall. So if we come here to effect and go color correction, and I'm going to go tint, okay, and then I'm going to make the blacks blue, okay, and I'm going to make the whites like a red, like that, okay. So then we get different color on this footage, you know, with the tint, see? So I kind of swapped, so I'm actually going to change the red to a different color because there's red in there already. I'm going to change it to the green, okay? And you get this like psychedelic kind of globe thing going on right now, you know, almost like a planet, you know? So this is why adjustment layers come in really handy, okay? So this adjustment layer right now is making this spherize and it's changing the color. But instead of keep going back in and, like I said, turning off 2 of these each time, if the client comes back, you have an adjustment layer here that you can just turn off. See? Adjustment layers are so handy and key to use, okay? If I turn off that adjustment layer and go layer, new, adjustment layer, okay? And then like say I want to distort this, go effect, go distort, twirl. So twirls are really handy. And then if you do this, see, I'll twirl it, and then you would twirl radius to get some funky stuff going on, see right there. And you can keyframe this and play around with it, you know. You can see there now it has that effect on top, and then if I turn back on my spherize inside, you get this really crazy thing going on, you know, because what happens is the sphere underneath is moving, okay, and then the twirls on top, so then it'll give you like animation, see? So you get some crazy stuff going on, you know, like psychedelic kind of stuff, you know. You can actually layer your adjustment layers on top of each other, and it's really, really great because then you can do some funky stuff, you know, like I'm doing right now. Even if you wanted to add like something on top of that, so if you go effect, start again, and do wave warp, okay, and then if we go make the height a bit bigger, okay, and then we'll do something like that. I don't know, we'll play around with that. And then if we press play, get something going on, you know, there's like some funky stuff going on, you know. So like a lot of people use this kind of stuff, you know, for like VJ loops and so on, but I'm just showing you as an example, you know. If we don't want that wave warp, we just turn it off, see? And if we don't want the twirl, we can turn it off. But see there, like, it's annoying to keep doing that. So if you just turn off your adjustment layer, it just turns it off for you. So that's the power of using adjustment layers. It's so easy, you know. And like at the same time as well, if you go to your adjustment layer and press T for your opacity, if you lower that down a tiny bit, you can actually get two of them coming through at the same time. See, if you wanted to, you know what I mean? So it'll do something crazy. So yeah, that's some adjustment layer stuff. It's very, very easy. Like adjustment layers are great to use because, like I said, it's like a non-destructive way of working inside of After Effects. So watch this, turn off two of these at the same time, boom, normal footage that you had, the original footage you had. So it's that easy, you know. You have, you know, and rename these for whatever you want as well. And like I said, like you have these adjustment layers like set up so you could actually use them on anything you want. Like in my past tutorials, I've been importing other footage and stuff. You can do the same thing, you know, take other footage and basically you could apply these to anything you want. So you can copy and paste these into another composition and then you don't have to worry, you know. So that's how to use adjustment layers so quickly. And in my next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use track mattes. So guys, have a nice day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.